Regional authorities are in the process of demolishing these houses. Social worker Conrado Jiménez is eyewitness to this transition. Right in front of us is where they will build a regional park. Demolition, the government's attempt to stop the illegal settlements here, but relocation is slow going, though trucks can be seen coming and going, delivering sand. Conrado Jiménez and his team often come to visit. They bring families basic supplies and are middlemen between the authorities and those who want to leave this place. Living conditions here are inhumane. Children can't be expected to live like this. That's why I think it's important that we all help. That way these families can exist in normal housing conditions until they are relocated. At least as far as food, hygiene and electricity is concerned. The power has been out since October. The cannabis plantations further up in Area 6 are increasingly draining the power supply. Families here were once able to get electricity from their own lines. Rocío Fernández has been living here for 30 years. It's never been easy, but now life for her and her children has become impossible. It's sad. My children grew up here, but I want them to have a good life. I want them to have running water and electricity for a TV set. We put the buckets here, then warm the water in them, then we pour it in the bathtub so we can wash ourselves. These families suffer most during the cold months, as DW reported this winter. Feeling forgotten by politicians, they've found other solutions. Rahma Hitash is a bit relieved now that she has solar panels and electricity. Eugenio García Calderón installed the panels. His charity organization wants to help 70 other families to get started with solar power. This is a community where people live illegally. That's why government authorities can't intervene like they usually would. This would be asking them to do something highly unusual. And at the moment, we don't have any politicians who do unusual things. Because you need courage for that, and you have to be willing to take a risk. The regional government has taken a clear line. The more electricity you give them, the more the marijuana plantations will take. They take advantage of these people's poverty. They've taken over the Cañada Real. We brought the locals butane tanks. But the real problem is that the cannabis plantations are illegally stealing electricity. That's why the power grid collapsed. So it doesn't matter how much the electricity companies give them, they just steal more. We need to have the police go in and clear everything out. But local police only have limited powers. Ayuso says the central government has to do something, but they won't. Conrado Jiménez doesn't understand why not. Violence is in the air here. It's a ghetto for the poor. And that generates crime. A lot of people are using drugs and selling them. That's not good. It needs to stop. Cañada has become a drug dealer's battlefield. A few years ago, that was not the case. Cañada Real is a place with many faces. This is just one of them.